Hello, welcome to Just One More Story Farm. My name is Yannick, and today we're going to be talking about at what age do you need to separate cockerels from pullets?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you want to farm a wicked awesome farm? Watch this channel to learn what to do. We love to farm and we'll show you. Yeah, welcome to our show. Just one more story farm.
I recently, in my incubator, had 19 chicks, and I decided that I was going to keep 8 chicks in order to expand my flock. So I kept those 8 chicks, I put them in the brooder straight from the incubator, and kept them there for 8 weeks. And over those 8 weeks, I quickly realized that I had 5 cockerels and 3 pullets. And so the 3 pullets are going to stay on this farm, but the other cockerels we are looking for a good home for. And so those cockerels and pullets at 8 weeks old, we moved them into this coop behind me. So you can hear one of the cockerels now in the coop. So they're in the coop behind us. I noticed as they were getting older that the cockerels were getting more rowdy and the pullets were actually separating themselves more from the cockerels. So watching them closely, I was noticing that the pullets were starting to develop some pink in their combs. So they were, in the beginning, they were just a flesh-colored comb. But as they matured, they started to pink up a bit. And the more pink that they were getting, the more the cockerels were showing them more attention, and then the more the pullets were pulling away. So once I started seeing that, I realized that they're going to start breeding soon. So I've been watching for signs of breeding. Now at 19 weeks old is what I am deeming for these 8 that is the time to separate them, because now the cockerels are chasing the pullets and trying to breed with the pullets. So I do want to separate them out so that the pullets don't get stressed, and I want to give the pullets more time to become sexually mature. Their combs are quite pink at this point, but in order for them to lay that first egg, they do need to be a bit more mature, and so that's going to take time. So we separated the 3 pullets. So the cockerels behind me are not happy that they got separated from their pullets, but they are going to have this entire coop in this entire area for themselves until they find new homes. So we will be building up this fence behind me so that we can make sure that they are fully contained now that they have to be separated. Every breed of chicken is different, and every individual chicken matures at different paces, so it may be different with your flock, but in my experience with this particular group of 8, it's 19 weeks. That's it. We got to separate them. They're getting stressed, and I don't want anybody to be stressed out. They want them to live in harmony, and cockerels can live together without their hens or pullets causing fighting between them. I haven't seen any fighting with them now that there's no pullets involved. So I'm going to have in another video how I'm putting this pallet fence together for them with 2 pallets high to enclose the whole area, with also some goat fencing. Hopefully that helped to give you some idea as to when you can expect, if you have a batch of chicks that you decide to keep and you have some cockerels, some pullets, when you would need to have them separated if you don't want them breeding together. So 19 weeks, could be a little bit earlier, could be a little bit later, all depends, but gives you kind of an idea of when you're going to need to find homes for the others or make some decisions on what you're going to do as far as being able to separate them, whether that's building another coop, another enclosure for them. So now I'm going to put together the pallet fence, get that enclosure all set, and make it so that they are not able to escape to get to the hens or pullets, and I will have that in another video for you so you can see how I accomplished that, because 1 pallet layer high is not keeping anybody in or out. They are able to jump right up and fly on over, or gracefully fall, if you will. So we are going to be reinforcing this so that the cockerels stay in there, and then the rest of the flock is free ranging, and everybody is happy and stress-free. And I will also be making a video on the integration process of integrating the pullets that we are keeping, that we're going to integrate into the flock. And so I'll show you how we do that on our farm here. So be sure to check that out. Take care. Bye.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you're learning to farm like me. There is so much more to see. If you're planning on heading elsewhere, Bangor, you yeah, yeah, yeah. This really is the place to be.